Here we are. Hey guys, welcome in. So, how are you guys doing this evening? I know I'm pretty late to stream tonight, but here we are. The kids are in bed, and we're ready to get. It is kind of late. This is like almost like right when I'd be ending almost. It's like close to when I end. Yeah, I'll make sure to hydrate. Thank you for that water. It looks like I have to go all the way over here. Okay. Thanatos and Circe's core flames. Thanatos and Circe's core flames have been returned. Sometime after that, the 12 constellations hover above, overlooking the vortex of Genesis. They embody the 12 Amphorian deities, fate, foundation, creation, and calamity of this world. Now 10 among them have fallen, their core flames return to the... Oh! Thank you! Oh! Thank you guys for the gifted subs. Why did I play the Rickroll too? Did somebody... The Rickroll... Oh. I guess I have 2 of them set up? Oops. I don't know why the Bernice one played. You gifted 5. Tier 1. Thank you. Thank you, Hecla. Apparently also have Bernice set up for something. That confused me some. Thank you, Hecla.
Mr. Tartaglia is guilty.
Alrighty. Let's see what Strife says. Oh, the Lance of Fury once became the Mad King, plunging the world into ceaseless strife until your valor brought it to an end. It's demigod's successor then, dying mighty most. Okay, okay, this is basically just a recap of what we've gone through already. I'll just go to what a long journey it's been. Time and again, farewells haven't numbed you. You can't help but wonder, how many more goodbyes will the journey of trailblazing entail? You question whether you'll be able to express each goodbye with heartfelt emotion. Oh, good night, Hecla. Sleep well. Your thoughts sink into the ocean. You recall how Amphorians cherish epics, using stories to soothe their sorrows. Perhaps you should embrace this way to dispel your melancholy and regain your strength. Then let it begin. Countless words of adventure surge through your mind. You need only to grasp just one to anchor your creation. Oh, don't be influenced by the noise outside. Just focus on the key word in your mind. Oh, it's indeed difficult, but you should still cling tightly to your inspiration, weaving heartfelt and elegant verses. Alright, this is an impossible task. Just one glance at your phone, it won't disrupt your thoughts, or so you tell yourself. Oh. Cipher. Gray mystery. Last time in Styxia. 0 time for treasure hunting. Absolute disaster. Now the river soul's mostly retreated. I'm back, baby. In the water, a big shiny chest. You can't use the miracle orb and can't wade through. Your power of time is needed. 30 for you and 70 for me. Details, schmetails. Get here and we'll talk. Goodness. I could just tell her no. You must admit, even during this arduous and struggling low point, there are still those who live joyfully. Cypher's endless surging desire for wealth seems more turbulent than the waters of Scale Gorge waterscape. Forget the past for now. It only brings sorrow. But sadness has no place in this moment. What you need is to drive to move forward. You decide to head to Styxia, where the River of Souls is no longer blocked. You meet up with the cat girl. Hopefully those glittering, clinking trinkets will, as always, lift your spirits.
Oh, Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful. And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it?
I miss Castris too. Oh.
No, this shouldn't be so depressing. Now's not the time to feel down.
Oh, it looks like we got a new
emote.
emote.
By the way, it was Miss Cypher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh?
Is there someone else here?
Yes, and this aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this.
Uh-oh. That feels like Star Wars right there. That's some Han Solo stuff. Wait, I should change teams. Let's...
Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful.
She's using magic, guys.
It's a piece of black cloth.
Is it from the raid? What is it? That one guy. The bad guy. What's his name? Flame Reaver. Yeah, that guy. Did someone rip off a piece of... Oh, no. It's Flame Reaver. Why was I going to say this?
What? How could they be here? Mimi!
Oh, Mim is scared.
Look out!
Whoop. Bro. You want the pink puppy, don't you?
What? Now I'm sad. This isn't the time for jokes. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The River of Souls is full of fish, big and delicious.
What? Fish?
What?
You don't make sense, sir.
The flame chase journey stops. Meow, meow.
Why are you meowing?
Meow?
Wait. What? Is it Cypher? The Flame Reaver's gone mad. The end.
We already knew about the mad part, but are we still in danger?
It's probably Cypher, guys. Playing a mean prank on us. Bitch, please. Stop it. Yep, there's her cackling.
I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare.
What a terrible person. Let's leave.
Ah! Don't run! I'm the real Cypher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are.
I'm so strong that I don't need your reminder.
Really? But just a minute ago, that gray hair of yours was all standing up. You were so scared. So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod? Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak? We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere? That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened? Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way. Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Interesting.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
Nice. Now I know your secret.
I sure love your arrogance, Gray Mystery. The seamstress trusts you for a reason.
Hi,
Someone as
Dylan.
honest
Welcome
as you
in.
couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you.
Oh, hey, Litachi. Welcome in.
Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going.
I don't want to help you. You're so rude, lady. I'd rather just leave.
Was that your teleslate?
I'd rather just leave you hanging. I don't have to help you. Maybe we'll go help Finon instead. Asking if we rested well. You came during lucid hour and you seemed to sleep, so I didn't wake you up. But in current circumstances, I can't stay idle. What?
Just came to give you a kiss.
Bill, it's time to continue our training. Let's go to the grove, shall we? Oh, yep, I got a bail on you, lady. You're sunburned because of field day. Oof.
But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove.
Gonna go live handsomely somewhere after this?
Live handsomely? You mean spend all this money? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't walk free. Daddy! Right. Isn't that simple? So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Gray Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
I want to help you. I want to help you, lady. A few days later at the crash site of the Abyss of Fate.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with Another
You
fascinating
would like us.
piece of
I don't trust you. I
information.
think you're a snake.
Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham.
I'm surprised a council elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo.
Yeah, you're one of the people keeping it that way, sir.
It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akima. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since.
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more powerless I feel.
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Emphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight, even someone as gifted as yourself.
In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Emphorius believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila. Hi, Dr. Strange here. Welcome in.
Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Emphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm.
How was your day, Dr. Strange here? Oh, you've got me on the living room TV. Ooh. Aw. Oh, yeah, I've been seeing you play the Hello Kitty Island Adventure. While Pyrite and I play Stardew Valley, it'll say you're playing it sometimes. Additionally, Aquila is one of the 2 titans whose core flames have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy.
If returning Aquila's core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysosairs.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power
I don't
systems.
trust you, sir. You're sus. I remember your conversation with Herta, although maybe you want us to leave. Really, but...
Of course. That's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it.
By all means, please proceed, but be careful. The Express's thrusters are extremely delicate.
You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful.
Lygus carefully scans the damaged propulsion system, then methodically began inspecting the components. This is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structure perfectly. Have you repaired something like this before?
Not exactly, but we Anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning.
Interesting.
If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner.
Yeah, he wants us to leave, I think. What isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donham, if I could open up a path out of Emphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment. Would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
Yeah, I knew this is what was coming. I don't understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
You're more suspicious, sir. Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Why do I get the feeling that Lygus might be voiced by Zhong Li's voice actor from freaking Genshin? Now I gotta look. Because it sounds like the guy. He kinda sounds like. No, it says it's someone else. It's definitely not the same guy, but he sounds like. I thought it was the same person, mostly because the guy that voices Zhongli is in Hunter x Hunter, and he voices the creepy guy, and so like he sounds like the creepy guy. What's his name? I can't think of it, but the creepy guy that has that looks like a clown almost. Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dawncloud, I reviewed the records of many council elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
Oh. Thank you, Kyoto B, for becoming a gemstone. I have no idea. I think I said that wrong, and I apologize. Are these people? Is this a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here? Oh, frick. Is he gonna try to murder us now?
Please don't misunderstand.
Oh, I said it right. Yay!
As the Theoros, I have
Oh,
no
welcome
allegiance
in.
to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral.
What? What? This is wild.
Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
One against four, then. To confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral.
Oh, that's understandable. Thank you for the lurk.
Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lygus. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame-chasing Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
asked if you'd help. I meant the ones who need help are them. Ha! Yeah, Don Hun can just go, you know, dragon mode on them probably and kick their butts. Oh. Flame Reaver.
You have such overwhelming power, so why?
Dude, Flame Reaver's sword looks so much like Vaynon's, but
Answer me.
broken.
Why do you stand in her way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
You gonna just groan at us?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore.
I knew we should have
Drag him back here, friend.
bailed on freaking Cypher.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out.
Always keeping me on edge.
Thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the River of Time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
Huh.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say?
I guess so.
But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began.
Why not get Tartanus to help?
Don't worry, I've already arranged that. Of course I need him. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh my, yeah, that's a lot of business to not
Oh,
use.
Cartoonus is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Phainon, I've been somewhat concerned about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that swordmaster in black.
Flame Reaver.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
Yeah, that was sudden.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. She's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak.
True.
Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties.
You've really grown.
I'm far from finished. I must continue sharpening my skills until I can match their strength. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Library? What we gonna do there?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to.
What were you reading before?
A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
That's the charm of
Oh,
this place. You can find whatever
that
you're
makes me
into
think
here.
that that might be some mature reading.
The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the Library of Philia.
Dawn of the Living Dead. Wait, is it right next to me? Where? This... what? Down? Dang, I'm so confused. Is it just below us? Oh, I can just
Here
teleport.
we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here?
Why do I hear like a heartbeat? Over the past few months, you've come here more and more, once fishing out that small piece of essence from the ocean of knowledge that best suits your taste. You're quite relieved that Don Hung isn't around. No one will be here to judge your reading tastes. The scroll at hand shows a line of small text, non-standard reading material. Please return to its original place after borrowing. Do not let any Grove professor discover it. 10 exclamation marks. It seems that the scholars of the Grove, amidst their profound academic discussions, haven't forgotten their little hobbies, so which reading material will you peruse? One Punch, God. Instead of One Punch Man, my professor can't possibly be this shy. Forbidden love, the tree, and the butterflies. Let's try the first one.
Entire time. I am here. Promise.
Oh, that's really long. I don't want to read that, actually. Oh, look how stealth faces. Is there just like a way to have this to look at later when I feel like reading? Because I don't feel like reading it right now. Yeah. Let's stop there.
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading.
Oh, that's...
Let's take a closer look.
Oh, that's gonna be hard to get used to. Probably the saddest change for me. Why do I hear a heartbeat? I swear it sounds like a heartbeat. Driving me. What are you reading, sir?
Oh, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend.
Oops, we got caught, guys. Just curious what you're reading.
You could have just asked. There's nothing embarrassing about it. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to Make a Fortune.
Oh, that sounds boring. Didn't know you were into this.
You didn't know? After all this time we've known each other. That pains me.
Oops, sorry.
I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate.
Oh.
Oops, I talked too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and integrity and skill.
What? Why do you mean wealth? Bro just wants to be rich, maybe. Oh, that sneak up on them. I bet she reading something dirty.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, a poor time for
What?
fishing.
What? Embarrassing what you were gonna read. This
Then
sounds
again,
boring.
Are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these days?
Hmm. What are you looking at?
You scared me!
Man.
Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
I just like destroyed it. Of course it can be wiped away. Oh. Oh, hey. Welcome in, Raiders. Let me. I am a streamer. I am indeed a streamer. There we go. Oh, thank you, Choppy. Get the other one too. I have 2 types of shoutouts. Here's the cool one too.
Make sure to go check out Leo Mercury _
That is not what it is. Welcome in, Leo. Usually I feel like I raid into you. This is fun. Streamer legs? Yeah, oh, me? I do have legs. Is that weird? I just thought my dress is so cute, I have to show it off. You know what I mean? I can't not show it off. Yup. I do indeed have thighs. Welcome in, Raiders. Let's see, what did it say Leo was playing? Oh, you were playing Honkai Star Rail too! Oh, thank you. Finally. Yeah, it's because I started so late. No collarbones. You can't see them. They're under the dress. Of course I have collarbones. My dress just covers them. But yeah, I'm not normally streaming later than you are. So we had some shenanigans. And so my kids didn't get home till late. And so I put them to bed and then I started streaming at like 11. Normally I stop at 11:30 or 12. These are my gemstone freckles. They're not painted on. I'm a gemstone cat girl. My name is Amethyst Hayami. You can't legs. I didn't buy legs. I actually got this model for free. My VTuber mama, Dia, she needed someone to be a vegan example, and so she had posted on Twitter and she picked me, and I was really excited. Oh, you met someone that tattooed freckles recently. Yeah, people do it. It's weird because like they used to. I hope it's not the same people that bullied people for having freckles. But yes, I'm a gemstone cat girl. The gemstones are all real. An actual pick-me girl. Yeah. Yeah, I have been actually quite fortunate in the department of getting picked. Whether it's raffles or... That was a hand pick though, for sure. I've been picked. I have a lot of the art I have actually of myself, of Amethyst, is actually one from raffles. I haven't commissioned that much yet. I have commissioned emotes and stuff, but most of the art I haven't had to commission. Oh. What is Mim looking at now, guys? Uppies? Yes, I do have an Uppies emote. I want to know. Mim made it such a big deal, like what she would be reading about. So I thought she'd be reading something like inappropriate, but she wasn't.
His cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, wheel, Traveler.
Wait, is she
healer.
looking at...
But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to
Oh, now
memorize
she's
them
thinking about
all?
tarot cards. What are you looking at?
What a coincidence! We meet again. We're fated to meet again.
You get too embarrassed? Hey, that's okay. Oh, thank you for the follow. Also, Leo, I forgot to say, Leo, if you need to raid and run, don't be afraid to. I know you've been busy streaming, and I'm sure you're hungry or thirsty or need to go to the bathroom or get some rest. So if you need to raid and run, don't worry. If you want to hang out, that's also awesome. But I don't feel pressure to stay if you need to do stuff. You're just explaining the intricacies of Blade's lore and optimal build when Leo ended stream. Oh no! I'm so sorry. That is so sad. I'm sorry that happened. I don't actually know very much about Blade. I just know that Blade is mana struck. Mara struck, not mana. Mara struck, like Jing Liu is.
You sure are persistent.
Let you tell me. Okay.
All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Amphorious divination?
I don't know if you have Discord, but if you have a Discord,
Why are you here too?
so that you don't have to type it multiple times.
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each
If
other
you want to
around.
share it in the Honkai Star Rail
Found
of
not that
the
appealing
Discord,
anymore.
that would work.
Never thought Mem would be into divination.
For your husband's
But
seminar.
it's not exactly a
You want to
niche
type
hobby.
it up or put it.
Why
You
all the
could film a
secrecy?
video and post it in the Honkai Star Rail channel or something, and we talk about it there.
Set up a surprise.
Stop them.
Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's.
Wait, what was she doing? What was she doing? What was she doing? Wait,
Surprise.
wait, what was she doing? Oh. Oh, divination?
Surprise, huh? Someone else used
Said
to
she
tell me
was
the same.
hopeless against his
She
charm.
was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
Whoa.
And you must
Uh-oh.
be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination
Are
techniques
they
with a name
dying?
like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future.
See you later. And thank you for the lurk.
If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Heidi's Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared.
They did. But
Don't
at
forget,
what
you've got
cost?
Lady Trinan. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly
I
rehearsed
am feeling a
tricks
little
compared to her
sad.
flawless
I really
prophecies.
loved Stell's VA, so I'm a little sad that she's got a new one now. But I understand at the same time that Stell's not been voiced for many, many updates, so it's like I kind of don't blame them. But at the same time, I'm sad. Like, I know exactly what's happening with all the voice actor stuff. Yeah, I can hear her now. I mean, half the time you speak for her anyways. I mean, look at this right now. Half the time we speak for her anyway. I mean, it wasn't like I was missing out. It's like 90% of the time you have to read out her lines anyway. A little faith in these things isn't bad sometimes.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits.
It's like outside of them having voiced lines for the fighting, they don't speak too much, honestly.
That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them
The lost
courage
puppy
to face the
Callus.
unknown.
But think of all the Yuri. Although you might not like Yuri. I tend to pick the female protagonists. I don't know, man. No. No, Yuri. I'm not into yaoi. I don't know why. Like, that seems like a thing a lot of girls are into is yaoi, but I much prefer straight ships or like Yuri ships. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I guess I'm the weird one. I don't know. You've really thought about this, haven't you?
After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes.
How do you read this?
Maybe it was her tone.
Blade X the Hung Dragon.
She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly. It utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she
If I
once
see
used.
any more Blade, I might start having dreams of him cabotoning you. Oh my.
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that.
I still feel like I'm hearing heartbeat. It might just be the water with the freaking elevator. Then gotta craft the meme specific deck. Lads.
Now that you mention it,
Lads.
yes, it would be even better if it were made
Lads. Do you mean love in deep space? Or just lads as in boys?
There's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orin exposed to us?
Uh-oh.
Who's there?
Who is it? Who's there? Frick. Is it the same people that trying to beat up Don Hung? That Don Hung's probably gonna kick the ass of. Assassins!
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masks decorated with golden blood.
Oh, so they're Crisis Air.
Are they cleaners?
Cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly.
Oh. Why is it Blade? I don't know. Both of them can't die. So that's a good question. Although maybe because Mighty takes longer to come back from the River of Souls. That might slow him down. That might be the reason why. That's probably why. Is because even though they can't technically kill each other, Mighty can still, like, technically end up in the River of Souls and have to fight his way back. And so because he slowed down, Blade would win. Probably. Oh yeah, his back! What is it? Below a specific vertebrae. One of the vertebrae in his spine. You just stab him. Stab. Yes, you go stab, stab, stab. And he go dead. Blade does too? Well, what's his weakness? I have no idea. I'm not caught up on all the side quests or companion quests, so I don't know about Blade. What's being cleaned? Clothes or cars?
Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could.
Oh, the right
explain,
spot?
Lord Finan.
Probably a long time.
Would be the polite thing. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
Oh, I'm not gonna let you kill me. I'll kill you
During the
first.
Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to
With a
erase
pundit?
anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Dang.
Now, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you...
Oh, a rebirth
not
timer? I don't
one
know.
citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
Oh, I like
What
how
does it
we're
matter?
both standing there with our
We
arms
long
crossed.
since stopped expecting to be understood.
So is that guy.
People have become
That means he's
too
paying
accustomed
attention to us, or we're
peace,
paying attention to
and
him.
they've forgotten
Summoning
the
valid cards,
disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove
People
just to have an
sad,
argument?
lore master. Mommy.
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Just a handful of you here? Who do you think you're fighting?
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something
Oh,
up their
so weird,
sleeves.
yeah.
All right, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
Oh, damn. Gonna go for their tongue. Upset mom stance still. Oh, yeah, for real.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it?
Denny.
It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Tyson's so
And you,
tall
Lady
compared
Tribby,
to the Tribby.
With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama.
Making it so they can't talk.
You like it here too, little Ika.
Little Ika. Adorable, chubby Pegasus.
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Tribby makes a good point.
I know, right?
Twilight Courtyard carries the
She
long
is. She's
history
the
of
shortest
descendants of
female
the
model
sky.
that isn't
I'd
a
like it to
child
continue.
model.
Right. How does the legend go again?
I like how many different height models they have for the females, though, because women come in so many different
Even
heights.
Lady Tribby forgets things.
In Kitchen, if you're a short woman, they just throw you with the child
Prepared
model.
lessons in a while
Like
now,
Dory.
so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember.
Men got like 2. Yeah, men aren't allowed to be short in this game,
Criminals in the
apparently.
Firmament, Volume 3, Section
Well, I guess
5.
technically 3. Don Hung is shorter than some of the
Celios
guys,
used
but
to defend
Misha
tracking down
is...
the Eye of
Misha's
Twilight.
shorter than
The
Don
divine war
Hung.
between Nikador and Aquila,
So
which spanned
technically there's
centuries, came to
3.
an end.
Because some of the men are definitely taller than Don Hung. Don Hung's as tall as Stell.
Thereafter, the skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky
Misha's a
fortresses
kid?
were
Oh.
abandoned, and their descendants began
You
to
know what? That
establish
makes
themselves on
sense.
the land.
Misha is a kid because when he's older, he doesn't look like
Finally,
that. So you're right.
Those descended from Celiosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. Details from that time have
I
become
don't
somewhat
think
hazy to
so,
us.
unless you count his horns.
Oh,
I don't think
forgot.
Abibiter Lune is
For
really
Lady
taller,
Tree,
though.
history
He's
is
still
more than
short.
just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through.
Hmm. Horns count. Okay, then yes, he's taller in the
Well,
Imbibitor
let's
Lune
listen to
form
the
because he
stories
has the
from
horns.
legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Oh.
Miss Hyacinth. And Lady Treby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
I mean, it's okay. My husband's shorter than me.
Doing alright. What's going
Did you
on,
say justice for
Crediros?
5'6"?
There's been another violent incident at the market.
I mean, I'm like 5'6.5",
It's the
5'7".
third time this week.
So we're pretty close in height. My husband's only 5'5", though.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness.
5'6.51".
Your senses may not
Yeah,
be as
I'm like
sharp as they once were.
5'6.5", and I round up to 5'7" because 0.5 should round up to 7, not down to 6.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
There you go.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up.
Because
Why is there still
if it's
unrest?
0.4 and below, it would round down. 0.5 and up is going to round up.
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
He's not wrong. Because almost half the people are still upset.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble!
Uh-oh.
Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on? Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What?
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Be right back. That's okay.
Lady Aglaya! It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
Lady Aglaya, is she okay? Moments ago in Marmorial Palace. I think I said that wrong. Even though they just said it. Please don't tell me someone's trying to kill her.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago.
Oh dang, that's a long time ago.
Its purpose was to commemorate
bad
the first
DJ
Plague
rave?
Chase journey, and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices.
Is
for
that
their
why they
warriors
called for us?
a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Whoa. So she's with the bad guys.
Aglaya, Aglaya. You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame,
Oh, it scared you with
throw
an ad?
yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtain fall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? says you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the
Thank you,
dagger to
Cat.
pass
Get some good
judgment.
sleep.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
What do you mean? Oh, frick. They're gonna grab someone else, aren't they?
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Oof.
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened.
Yeah, she really
You
could. She does have
failed to
threads
notice
everywhere.
the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Dromus workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent.
I think she knows what's going on and she's just letting it
Humanity?
happen.
Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
She's got no nose.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
Kind of has one. It's just kind of shadowed. You see the white square where her nose would be? That's where it is.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
She is blind, yeah. They mentioned it at the very beginning.
That girl who can't speak
But she
or
says she
hear.
can see more without
What
seeing.
if she accidentally lost her eyes too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today?
No, it wasn't a metaphor. She was serious. She got rid of her sight because basically it made her more attuned to listening to her threads, I think.
Disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time.
Thank you for becoming a gemstone.
I witnessed 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others.
A what? Oh.
Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment.
Wait, is she gonna
To let my
unalive
departure become a
herself?
path for others to follow.
She's not about to jump off there, is she? 'Cause that's kind of what it looks like.
Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now
Carbonite bath?
and sink into the warmth of these waters,
Oof. Oh, frick. So she's talking about how she can see where the
will
prophecy...
the wandering wind stop to mourn me? Cyphra?
Oh, Cypher. Cyphera is Cypher. No, I think what she's doing is realizing...
I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen.
It's a tiny Cypher.
Come on. As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Tiny human. Well, tiny cat girl.
Beef. You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought?
Oof.
Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
It's pretty.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tier of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Uh-oh. Did you steal from her mother?
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built.
Who is a character you think is overrated in this game? Overrated versus underrated?
A daughter rebuilding
Oh.
her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, kitty. Tell me, Cyphera, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I'm thinking. Who's overrated? Overrated? I don't know. I don't know. I'm actually not sure. Oh, I would agree that Shuei is underrated. I love Shuei. Aglaya's pretty, but if you saw who she's based on, the person she is supposed to be based on from Honkai Impact 3rd is prettier. Eponia's a lot prettier, so... Yeah, Serval's a really good character. I know she carried me pretty early on. I was gonna go with someone who's overrated, though. Who's overrated? Ah, man. I'm kind of stumped. Fugue? Fugue is not overrated. She's amazing. What do you mean? You pulled for her, Cat. What are you talking about? Plus, I thought you were going to bed. Cat's a goober. That's my husband.
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me?
Why does she have to have her face covered? I wish I could see how her eyes look this little.
Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face.
Goliath's
My
overrated.
golden thread
Yeah, I heard she's not
tremble
really
at all.
as strong as people thought. I don't
That's
know.
because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so?
Okay, Cat.
The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Oh.
Come on. Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Oof. Adorable.
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine. If you don't want it, there are plenty of others who do.
I wish I didn't think Cypher was a bitch.
Your treasure?
She's adorable.
I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough.
And so
to
far, she
purchase the
hasn't changed my
Goldweaver's
mind.
finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have
I
in
do
mind?
like. I wanted to
Look.
pull for Cypher until I met
Come
her,
a bit
and she
closer.
seemed really rude.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the Goldweaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power.
Wait, aren't those the one that Cypher has on as an adult?
Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently.
She does have a huge attack range.
Put them on, Cyphra. And don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
Oh, she's saying she's pretty.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Yeah, she'd have to grow
Well,
into.
I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Oh.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Oh, it looks like.
Don't hold Zagreus' divine power. You're Amphorius' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by a Glyad.
Child, what do you expect?
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I guess she liked the hood she had as a kid because she got something similar as a grown-up.
How disappointing.
Oh.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaia wasn't trying to trick you? You're defending her.
Mm-hmm.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is! Let me take a good sniff of this air.
I don't know. Arlen self-injures, doesn't he? You might be able to.
This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful! Just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled.
Interesting.
Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it.
So he's like Hu Tao?
Time for treasure hunting, Barto. Lead the way, and whatever we find,
Electro Hu Tao.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead? Listen closely. Do you hear that? The Gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
I think we did bail on her because she's trying to get this guy to help.
How generous you are, Boss Lady Cypher. Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Why don't you just leave?
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery. Uneasy around water.
Because she's a cat.
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just,
I'm adventuring.
not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick.
What's got you so worked up? Relax, relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
He can run so fast she'd run over it, though.
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me. Let me take a look around. Got it. Let's use that thing. Come on, follow me, boss lady.
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
It's an imitation? It's not a real one?
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Oh, wait.
Trying to trick me into saying something.
Wait, that means we get... Wait, let me do the quick lineup. Cypher does follow-up attack. So what I'd probably want to do that.
Not a chance.
You're as sharp as ever.
This slightly reminds me of her name, like who she's based off in Honkai Impact 3rd. Ooh. Oh, he's attack scaling, so you need new relics.
Ooh, interesting. Very interesting.
Was this device designed by priests of Ornyx? Do you think you can handle it?
Don't underestimate me, boss. Just find a cozy dry corner and wait for me.
What?
Mission accomplished. Now you don't have to worry about your tail getting wet.
Not bad, but just a warning. If this thing fails while we're halfway through the water...
Don't worry, trust me. For that sweet 20% cut of the loot, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Oh, you could borrow the Thirda. Yeah, that's true. You could probably borrow Thirdas.
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick?
All self-taught.
Oh, I guess he's just staying there because I'm interesting. Oh, wait, why is it just sleeping and popping up where I am? That's weird. Bubbles, why won't you do things? There you are, Bubbles. Now you're awake. Maybe you'll level his traces? Okay, yeah, you can do that. Traces help a lot. Man.
We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the device over there to shut it off.
Hey. Here he is. Oh, that wasn't here now. Then. I guess I have to put it back. But I can't get over there now.
Gold coins.
Want over
Gems.
there.
and fine leather.
Here's
It's
a
so
strong
refreshing.
noise. Nose.
The treasures in this ancient city are all floating back up thanks to Gray Mystery and that pink squirrel.
I don't see any treasure.
Right here.
I see nothing.
What are you waiting for? Start digging.
What? In the building?
Watch me.
The building. How are you gonna... Oh. 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 Excavation mode?
Wow! That's a huge chest. Move over. I want to open it myself.
I mean, I've heard people get excited about huge chests, but usually they're not talking about this type of chest.
Wow, wow. A massive haul. Unbelievable. It's hard to imagine the kind of luxurious life the people of Styxia once led. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from ocean's tears. Here, take this. See if it suits you.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Much appreciated.
It's raining where you are?
The clarity of this purple crystal. It nudges my skin tone.
I think it rained here last night.
Oh, safer, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of all thieves in Amphorius. Let me try this on. Where is my treasure?
He lied.
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this. This is...
Might pull Cypher.
How could I have forgotten about this? I'll believe it is true, and a lie becomes reality.
Cypher also feels really made well for Fei Xiao.
The demigod
Looks
of
like maybe
trickery's
Farts is
divine
gonna get
gift.
replaced
Far
by,
more magical than any golden thread
with
or
Cypher.
teleporter.
Ventrine is amazing.
All right, enough fooling around. Here's the real thing. Lead the way.
Oh, so he does big damage if you replace him with the defense body? With crit damage? Huh. Do you still have enough defense on him for his shielding, though?
Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course. Spend nothing. Have you forgotten my silly prophecy?
I remember, of course.
Oop.
Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Isn't that the controller for the hand of Zagreus?
Indeed it is.
I mean to go 2 ways. Huh?
Once activated, this thing makes a racket that can be heard for miles. It's just too stupid.
His major traces give him 48% crit rate if you get 4k defense. I think I finally hit 4,000 defense. I have to double check. I don't remember. I think I did.
Hey, if you don't want the trickery to be exposed, you'd better start by keeping your mouth shut. What do you say?
But lady, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I'm super greasy. I'm gonna get a shower.
Okay. Very easy for him if you have a defense increase cone. Let me see. I switched what light cone I had on him recently because it helped. Started using this one. Oh, I have speed boots on him right now. Yeah, I've got defense. possibly do a better. I have to farm more, I think. Oh, you can't see the numbers? Oh. Oh, I see. Let me move myself. Can you see the numbers? No. I was in front of them. Sorry. Okay, so I have that. I know my relics aren't the best. I just kind of have stuff on him. Then broken kill for Durans or inert Salito. Oh. Oh, this one? I think I had this one on him at some point. I think I didn't have it on that because of the crit rate. Let me see. Crit rate or speed? I don't know. I kind of like the speed on him though. He doesn't need to go fast? I could have, but I'm pretty sure it was the game that was recommending speed on his boots. Oh, you won't let me go to the game guide, rude. In the game guide, I'm pretty sure it was what recommended boots to be speed. Yeah. Because it even highlights speed. It's one of his preferred stats. Oh, 134 speed? Oh. Hey, it added speed on there. Nice. That was awesome because it didn't have the speed on there before. So that's nice actually. Let me see what he looks like now. Yeah, he's at like 142 speed. My crit rate, I think I had changed off of this set because his crit rate was too low. Oh, you're trying to get 134? But yeah, his crit rate was too low. I think that was why I switched him to the other set, actually. I have his traces fully leveled. Let's swap. This one has more crit rate on it, maybe. Oh. It's weird when it doesn't show the added that, though. That confuses me sometimes. Ah, nothing available. What do you mean there's nothing available? I think anyone uses that. Oh, that might be Cypher set. With the 36 base. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for the water. Still not quite. Oh, that wasn't quite enough either. Okay. Well, there we go. It got the crit rate and a little speed on it. That's not as much speed as that one, but it traded for crit rate. And then you said with the stuff it added, it should still do the crit rate I would need. I'll look at those more later for sure. I'll play around with it.
Ah! This thing's way too loud when it's on. Let's not stir up more trouble, okay?
Oh, so we're not gonna use that? Then why did it say I should?
Here we go round the river of souls. Spirit thief goes, spirit thief goes.
Ah! What are you even singing? You're totally out of tune. There's a big guy guarding this place.
Yeah, big and dumb, just a pure lump of stupidity.
Big dumb guy.
Cat and mouse time!
Oof.
Look at its face. Oh my, how could something be so ugly?
Is that even its face? I thought that was its backside.
Yeah, so ugly, ugly enough to make even me, a little imp without a digestive system, feel nauseous.
Welcome in.
If that ugly brute messes up my face, even the stoic Talantin might end up shedding a tear.
Indeed, that would be heartbreaking.
take the front. I'll attack from the side.
Okay.
Fleeing fits a rogue nature.
Make sure to go check out Sammy_spill the tea.
Dirty tricks.
It smells of money. I'll take it on.
Oh, you're welcome. How are you doing? I know I saw Kat watching your stream earlier. Even while he was streaming, I think he still had your stream up.
Found me.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I hope for an end to strife in the world. Resonate all together. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh.
Watch your
You want to take advantage?
Well, they're about to all have a lot of turns. We just let them have their turns. Okay.
Come to me. You can't run.
It's on me.
Tonight, Soul Stars Echo. I'll take it on. Our cute play session is over. With enough believers, lives become reality. Yes. Found me. The market is unpredictable. Right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Oh, that was kind of cool. I like how Cypher's animation looks with Fei Xiao, though.
How boring.
She and Fei Xiao look like their animations were made for, like, following up each other.
Give us a squeak if you are.
At least that's the vibe I got. Squeak.
Look at you, all shaken up.
Can't handle even this bit of action. Should be safe here now. Get to work.
Aye, boss lady Cypher.
Oh, he unearthed some treasure. Is it real treasure this time, though?
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it and see. Huh. Is this?
Looks like it's something. Record.
This looks tragic. Do you think they made it to Akuma?
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akuma. At least, I'm still left for Dolos. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. Huh.
Hey, thank
It
you,
does seem
Overlord
unfair,
Arcana.
doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such devastation. Meanwhile, those in Akuma, simply because they're supported by the world-bearing Titan, continue to survive.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair, is it? Speaking of the world-bearing Titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
Oh, really?
Huh. Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little fuzzy.
He's suspicious.
Right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal.
I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't remember much else. It's been what, nearly 1,000 years?
That's a long time.
Oh, I see. But you in a priest robe? No, that's hard to picture.
Who asked you to picture that? Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today.
Interesting.
Right. I didn't think about that. I was just curious if you ever overheard anything interesting from those priests.
That's suspicious.
How ridiculous. Come on, let's head to the next spot. Where did this roadblock come from?
Ugh, this is so annoying. The treasure is right in front of us.
Oh dear, we're stuck here. But I have a plan. Should we call on that big, noisy, cumbersome hand of Xandris?
Never thought that thing would actually come in handy.
All right. Do you want to handle it?
Leave it to me, boss.
Ah, interesting.
I don't need a controller. After all, you know.
What do I know?
Hand of Zagreus. My darling. Activate.
Huh. Interesting. Wait, can I? Whoa. I'm a puncher. So wait, if I go in the light, am I in the past? Do I not exist when I'm here? What can I do up here? Dude, I never made it over here. That's interesting. Oh, that's as high as I can go. They said I can't fly out of here, guys. I wanted to fly away and see what trouble I could get in with this thing. But they saw through my brain and they said, nope, you don't get to do that. Self-criticism.
Looks like a charm.
Not bad. However, I still don't see how this ties into trickery.
Yeah, how does it?
Let's go to the next room.
Oh.
Hey, slow down. That question you asked me earlier. I think I just remembered something.
Can I go punch the Flame Reaver? That would be fun.
What did I ask?
You know, that question. The one you specifically asked me. Right after we dug up the second chest?
Forgive me, boss lady, but have you been under a lot of stress lately? I didn't ask anything. You must have imagined it.
Oh. Is that so?
You sure?
Maybe you're right. I have been a little on edge lately. I need to relax. Alright, let's move on to the next treasure trove.
Dude, he just straight up gaslit her.
Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best.
Wow, when it comes to singing, I still sound better than you, boss.
That's funny.
This scent. scent. Feels like something incredible is buried here.
Incredible indeed! If even Boss Lady said so, how could I not be excited?
Do I need to give instructions here? Get digging.
We're uncovering something beneath the earth, friends. Ooh, a puzzle.
Isn't this a golden scapegoat? Interesting. Looks like whoever buried this treasure wanted to play a little game with us.
Oh, isn't there a myth about this thing? Those who feared fire became sheep. Those who did not became human.
Sheep, humans.
Yes, it takes a long
All I know
time.
is unlocking this gets us treasure. Here. This honor's all yours.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley. Just leave it to little old me.
You only got 4 fuel. I have a bunch of fuel, so I try not to use it usually. I did drop like 20 fuel though when I was doing stuff for Casterus. Oh. Are you out of the ad now? I'm sorry.
Told you, nothing can stop me. Cypher, it's your turn now.
Stop. Stay there. And don't turn around.
Wait, what?
Huh? What do you mean?
I told you. Don't move.
Okay. Oof. But yeah. I had like
Shh, quiet. Don't say anything unnecessary.
oh, Arlen and Casterus? Probably. Do it. Replace him. Use Arlen instead of Mighty. Mighty. I know Mighty Casterus and Casterus are like a dual DPS team.
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa. Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around me?
Little spies? Oh.
As time passes, I find myself.
Oh wow, you have a
feeling
ton more
and
speed on
more
her than I do.
inclined to luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, I would still be able to see through your disguise. Aglaya.
It's not as good.
Such lengths to spy on my every move.
Yeah, I just know that's something
What
some people
exactly
like
are
to
you
run though.
after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. Why don't you just let this go?
Oh.
I already made an exception and got involved with Casterus and Grey Mystery.
Oh, 250 in battle.
Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this.
Oh, that makes
I've
sense.
spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't. Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
This was like a daughter and mother moment type thing.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness,
Oh,
I
wow.
let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
Oh. Cypher is the most beautiful sound she ever.
Humans.
Oh.
So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Air's mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come.
Is this what she did in her last moments before she dies?
Cyphera.
I don't think she realized that's a dying woman's words.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
I don't know if she knows. I feel like something's about to happen.
Ah, what a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all that they once were.
Aww, hearing that from you makes it sound so sad. Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just happened. That horrible woman. When did she... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then when...
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. She must have slipped that nymph into your pocket while you were distracted. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second, and it might take over. Make you spill secrets you'd never share otherwise.
Whoa, that's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Tide! Creepy.
Yeah.
Boss, how did you realize something was wrong? I'm curious. What exactly did that nymph make me say?
Actually, it gave itself away very early on.
Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kefali's priestly court?
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. We've talked about everything there is to talk about. Except for that one experience at Dawncloud. I never told you about that. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
Interesting.
But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right? Zagreus.
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To
Really?
make sure you survive the Titan trial, I had to fool the entire world.
Dang. So Zagreus is actually the spirit thief?
If you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your part in the days ahead.
Well, dang. How does she have his core flame
Even
then?
if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
I have no idea. That's a good question.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately. Why get into trouble now? Don't you think?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, Cyphera, your face.
Oh.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe. I promise.
You're bleeding golden blood.
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those chrysosairs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen. Exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? A pauper. Thief. Con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes, warm you up, and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're healed.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got these wounds? Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled.
Oh, dang, really?
If you can't verify the truth, why bother asking at all?
I don't need to ask. Nor do I need to use the golden thread. I know everything you do is for survival, at all costs. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry again. Stay by my side. Then you can start putting yourself back together.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation? Or that I might sneak off with your precious clothes and sell them?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, guys.
You're weird, seamstress. You know, they say a child who often lies remains a liar for life. I've tried not to become a liar, but honestly, it's just too hard. I'm close to giving up. What makes you think I won't disappoint you?
Because I can feel it. Not with the power of a demigod, but with the heart that beats in my chest. You love this place. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the gold we
Oh, you're gonna lurk? Okay. Oh, you're not at this point, are you? I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you for the lurk.
After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. However, the mission I need to complete requires me to learn to trust and rely on my heart. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. And also a challenge the world has given to me.
That sounds so much like something a mom would say.
Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and grime.
You've got a way of talking that's hard to follow. All right, let's make it a deal. You have 1 day to change your mind. Once the action hour passes, there's no turning back.
Wow, 1 day. Interesting. These folks in black, are they not responding to provocations, nor do they seem intent on fighting? What exactly are they waiting for?
Pressure. Fear. Planting seeds of anxiety. It seems this is the strategy they've chosen.
An organization that sees as their mission to eradicate the Chrysosayers. I've read some chilling accounts, stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors, ensuring both identity and hatred live on.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th.
Oh my gosh, what? She is one of these people, dang.
Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet, their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
Interesting. Still, they endure. An organization persisting through time, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame trace. Are they truly so terrified of the Era Nova the Chrysos heirs strive for?
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos. To ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal may be no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder where the Trailblazer is now. If they're targeting me, she definitely won't escape their notice either. I hope all is well. Is that Lord Kratos?
There you are, Lord Donghung. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. Your plot ends here. You played your hand. Run while you still can.
I think Donghung could have taken him, though.
Might be your only chance to survive. Stay away from Akama forever. If you set foot there again, the fury of its people will tear you apart. Because Aglaya is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens, her blood is on your hands.
Oh.
Looks like she was wrong about you.
Those masks are creepy.
She? Are you talking about the mastermind behind all of this?
Well, she thought you were weak. She believed that even when you were facing the evil that you claimed to oppose, you'd hesitate to strike.
Misinterpreting mercy for weakness shows how arrogant and foolish your master is.
True. That tends to be a folly of bad guys, as they think mercy is weakness, and...
They're still alive. With proper care, they'll pull through in a few days. But I must warn you. I haven't fought a human in ages. I can't guarantee I'll always be able to hold back. They're lucky they're still alive.
Oh.
If you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Bro. You sound so cool.
Finon is seriously upset.
Oof.
Get out of here. Don't show your face around us again.
Oh my gosh, maybe still both with their hands on their hips. Like a disapproving mother.
That makes Kremnos at its peak look like child's play.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finon. We're not here to start a fight.
And why did they already fight him?
We came only to ensure you weren't anywhere else.
Yeah, you wanted to make sure that they could get a Glaya.
While you were unaware, we already accomplished our mission to buy time. So, Lord Finon, until next time.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Anyone who uses innocent lives as bargaining chips has gone too far.
They were after the Chrysosaurs. Do they think they have a chance?
Probably a desperate gamble. I guess the opposition within the Council of Elders is still desperately fighting to obstruct the Flame Chase journey. If the conspiracy is exposed, they'll be hunted down in the Holy City like rats with nowhere to run, no matter where they hide. My teleslate.
Oop. Sounds like I got a message too. Global announcement: due to force measure, the world round web operations will temporarily suspend. Oh, she's the one that's making the internet. Remain in your homes? Oh, what's going on? Uh-oh. Whitelist protocol. Local golden thread enabled for emergency internal communication only. Oh. Oof. We gotta go back.
Is this blasted?
She knew this was coming though, because otherwise she wouldn't have been saying that she thought he was gonna need to take over. I think she kind of saw it coming, but she didn't tell us. Was it those guys doing?
But how could they possibly? Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe it until I see it for myself.
Dude looks defeated though, man.
Finon, what should we do now?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treeby and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akama as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way, I won't be merciful this time.
And I don't blame him though.
Cartonis?
Hmm?
Oh, you're forging a sword for Finon.
So she's dead, but it sounds like she's still going around as a little nymph.
I haven't seen you wield the hammer in so long. I couldn't help but be entranced by the sight.
You, Glaya. In this form, you come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered.
She's already
My journey
dead
as a human in this world
when
has
she
come to an end. It's time to fulfill our pact.
What was your pact?
Of course. The pact I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you. Do you still have it?
Far too plain this vessel is. Not worthy of you. Do you still insist?
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked with has been tainted by my cold divinity. It's made me hate their colors, texture, and scent. This ornament stands apart. It was a gift from a child. She was pure and kind. I often wished my childhood could have been like hers.
Interesting.
How to say goodbye to everyone. Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan at this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
What is it?
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was. Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Oh man, she really wants to make sure they'll be okay.
Selfless until the end.
Man, how could people say she was a monster? She still had a heart to the end.
Envy that child. There's no need to. Already lived a grand life your humanity has.
Your praise puts my heart at ease, Grand Craftsman. Now, please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
Sounds like it would be painful.
The city is silent, and tension is building with every passing second. The news is probably spread by now. Every household is locked up tight, and all the market stalls have closed down temporarily.
He really was taken by the cleaners.
I can't imagine how she could have been taken down by a handful of assassins, unless it's all a part of her plan.
Yep, I think
If
so.
this is all part of a larger plan, Treby must know something. She just couldn't say it in the message.
Yeah, of course she knew what was going on. I think.
Let's go find her.
Why can't I go there?
Dunham came back before us.
Oops. Oh. Oops. No. Oh. Ah, you're back. How's everything? No injuries, I hope.
Don't worry. The cleaners didn't lay a hand on us. Lord Krateros, were you in the city when it happened? What exactly went down?
Regrettably, no one knows the details of that moment. Eyewitnesses only saw...
It's fine. Just tell me.
Eyewitnesses at the Memorial Palace saw Aglaya fall from the Chrysos airbath.
Oh, God.
She showed no signs of life by the time the Holy City guards approached to check. They were too afraid to jump to conclusions. After all, she was a demigod who lived for over 1,000 years, the leader of the Chrysos heirs. Most citizens of the city believed that death couldn't touch her. She was pierced through the heart by a uniquely crafted dagger. I saw it for myself. It's one of the weapons carried by the cleaners.
Oh man. Really was assassinated.
No, that doesn't make sense. The ones who appeared in the grove and those who confronted Dunhung in the Abyss didn't immediately resort to violence. They were just watching and trying to intimidate. They didn't have any reason nor the courage to attack Aglaya. Perhaps...
Speculating blindly won't help. Let's go find Lady Tribby, as she understands Aglaya's mind best.
I'll stay here to lead the guards and maintain order. Find out what happened, but don't take too long. With Aglaya gone, someone has to take her place and lead Akama.
Ooh, yeah.
Also, Miss Hyacinth was the one who declared Aglaya dead. You might want to speak with her.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord Crateros. The baths are empty.
Remember the first time I was here, and I just played in the water. Won't be the same with Aglaya gone, though.
Hyacinth.
You're back.
We heard from Crateros. Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been staying close to Lady Treby and Lady Trinan after the incident. It's great that you could come back so quickly. They need someone with them now.
How are the two of them holding up?
Not well. After all, we witnessed Lady Aglaya's last moments. I tried to treat her immediately, but even the sky's blessings. Declaring her death was the hardest thing I've ever had to do as a doctor.
Me.
Lord Finan, don't push yourself. You're carrying a heavier burden now. Please, don't fall.
It's fine. I can handle it. What I've lost is a mentor and a comrade in arms. But for Treby and Trinan, they've lost a 1,000-year-old bond. Like they're losing a part of their lives. You should rest, Hyacinth. You've been awake for a long time, haven't you? We'll handle things from here.
Okay. See you later, everyone.
Next, we should visit Lady Treby.
I'm trying really hard not to cry. I'm not gonna lie, it's making me really sad right now. Look at a little room here, that's adorable. There they are.
Snowy. Little Gray. You're back.
Lady Treby,
Snowy, Don't. Please don't apologize to us. You went to the Grove to prepare yourself for the threats to Akama. You didn't do anything wrong, so don't be hard on yourself. We were always by Aggie's side throughout this long journey, so we understood her thoughts better than anyone. She knew she wouldn't see the end of the Flame Chase journey, yet she gave everything without hesitation. For the future of everyone.
I know what Aglaya expected of me. Right now, the last thing Akama needs is a leader wallowing in self-pity.
The scroll over there was entrusted to us by Aggie. She instructed us to hand it over to you when the time was right. I think now's the right time.
Golden thread sprayed at the fringes of the era and posterity. The memory remnant?
Vinan, my humble student, my trusted colleague. As I write this, you are locked in a battle of words with the Council of Elders, fighting for the survival of the Flame Chase journey on a battlefield where the smoke of war is invisible. I deeply regret and feel guilty for hastily pushing you and the Trailblazer into the debate. But please forgive me. At that moment, I could not afford to show any sign of weakness before you, as it would have crushed your morale. I considered the debate a routine affair, assuming I could win merely with the support and experience we'd accumulated over centuries. But I underestimated Kindness and her party's cunning, and also the deterioration of my own senses. The trap was likely set by the debater Calictus. He had prepared a severed golden thread in advance, revealing it to the public when Kindness was faltering in the debate. He claimed I was reading everyone's thoughts with the golden thread to cheat in the debate. I could have countered that low tactic in 100 ways, but my words slipped out before I could even think about them. With deceitful scoundrels like you in the crowd, I have no choice but to rely on the golden thread to keep watch over everything in this holy city. You can imagine the reaction that comment provoked. At that moment, I felt my time was running short. The divinity in this body might be eternal, but that is not the essence of me. I am a daughter of humanity, born of my mother, and I will die as a human. Realizing that my humanity was fading, I began to plan my exit. What kind of departure would not waste such a belated death? I have yet to find the ideal answer. But I knew I couldn't simply fade away in my sleep like anyone else. The serpents have always lurked in the darkness, terrified of their heads being cut off by the golden thread. If my departure were to be calm and uneventful, it would only lead to a swarm of those serpents emerging from their nests. Regrettably, a peaceful death is a luxury I cannot afford. I must feign weakness deliberately to make those serpents lose patience and act rashly. Just as they think they've struck and sunk their fangs into my heels, that's when I'll strike back, igniting the
Welcome in, Raiders!
When we soared into the losing their way. After all, Akima still has you to guide them finally.
Oh, it says you were playing Roblox.
Perfect.
What were you doing on Roblox?
I've witnessed your confusion.
Make sure to go check out Blue Cereal.
Deep sensitivity, dawn after dawn. The heavy burdens of your past have always weighed you down, inflicting deep pain.
Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream, Blue? You were doing community night. Oh, cool. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I'm doing pretty well. I've been really really just I guess absorbed absorbed by this story. There's so much going on right now in Honkai Star Rail. And so I've been like, I probably got really quiet before the raid. Because I've just been like watching. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I started my stream really late tonight, and so I'm just kind of going until I get too tired. But hey, Blue, if you need to raid and run, don't worry about it. You're always welcome to raid and run. Cause like I know it's, gosh, it's later for you, isn't it? It's like, cause I think, are you an hour ahead of me? So like if you need to go to bed or if you need to eat or get food or sleep, like if you need to do any of that stuff, don't feel bad if you need to raid and run. But if you have time and want to hang out, that's welcome as well. Lunana raid. You'll be here? Cool. Do you play Honkai Star Rail, Blue? I don't know if you're jumping in like the middle of the story, but like we've got the flame chase going on. And the story just gets sadder and sadder. It's like a Greek tragedy almost. Oh, you don't play gacha games. Okay. Well, this story is absolute cinema. Oh man, this story is absolute cinema. They write them very well. And so that's how they get you the story, and then they throw that gacha system at you. Dang. What's happened so far? So right now, Aglaya, the lady we see, she's not actually there. She's dead. And he's reading a note that she's left for him. And so we kind of see her, but he's over there. She's not really there. She's dead. And so he's reading a note. Essentially she's explaining how that, you know, if she's passed away, it's because it was a part of her plan, kind of. She was starting to have her humanity slip away. The Chrysos heirs, the ones on the flame chase, are meant to become basically half demigods. And she's been alive for 1,000 years, but she felt her humanity slipping away, and she wanted to die while she was still human. And so she's kind of explaining about that. This world has a very interesting nature. So Emphorius is a world that has been only able to be seen in the Remembrance's mirror. And so it's a world hidden from the rest of the galaxy, the rest of the universe. But there are many paths that are influencing this one planet. But this world has had a cyclical nature, so what the Chrysos heirs are going through right now has already happened who knows how many times. But essentially, every Chrysos heir ends up dying. But what happens is with they're in the end times. They're in the end of this cycle, and it's meant to tip over into a brand new cycle. So the Chrysos heirs of this cycle become the Titans of the next cycle. And the Titans of the cycle we're currently in were the Chrysos heirs of the cycle before. And so it kind of keeps happening over and over again. And so We're not really sure what... There's people that want to stop the flame chase. We don't know if stopping the flame chase is what needs to happen or not. Right now, we're helping and supporting and trying to continue the flame chase. I'm not really sure what all that entails, though. Kalpas from... Yes, I think Buddhism was a part of what inspired that, I think. But it's all... This is really... also got a lot of like Greek mythology in it as well. But it's a very interesting, and it's inspired by the flame chase from Honkai Impact 3rd. I kind of believe the cyclical nature of Amphorius might be similar to something that is in Honkai Impact 3rd, except it's called the okay, my brain blanked on what it's called, but it's the Elysian realm. There's the Elysian realm. And so, I haven't finished all that yet, though. But it's inspired by Honkai Impact 3rd and the Elysian realm. And I'm not sure what's going to happen because our main character, our main protagonist, Stell, I play Stell instead of Callus, so I use the female protag. She has actually become one of the Chrysos heirs. And so I'm not really sure what that entails for her because she's not from this world. But this world has been told there is nothing beyond the sky. And so it's a difficult thing, and I'm not sure what's going to happen, actually. The only thing we can do is try and figure out what happens by continuing the story, though, I guess.
Yet, in a way, you are perfect. You embrace everyone's imperfections, always ready to find the precious qualities hidden beneath their rough exteriors. Unconditionally. That might be what sets our Sky Father Kefili apart from other deities. They recognize the imperfections in their creations, yet still choose to shine their light on them, offering protection with unconditional love. Finan, while you zealously pursued strife, believing it to be your destined path, from the very beginning, my thoughts have never changed.
What was he supposed to take over for Kefili?
You are the destined world-bearer of Amphorius, the gate to Amphorius's future. Go.
She does have really pretty
Complete
hair.
the flame chase journey of the prophecy. Ignite the stars and inspire hope in the hearts of humanity. I will be waiting at the end of the West Wind, looking forward to the miracle you will create.
So what we know about Kefili, what we learned from an earlier part, there's Anaxagoras. He was able to connect with the mind of Kefili. Kefili, the world-bearing titan, is the only one who actually remembers the previous world, the previous cycle. And so, Finon, if he becomes the new world-bearing titan, he will be the only one in the new cycle that will remember. That was the only reason why we knew about that happening, was because of what Anaxagoras did with alchemy.
Aglaya, how could I possibly be worthy of the burning torch you've passed into my hands?
Oh, man. He crying. His tears are even gold, guys. His blood is gold. His tears are gold.
Can you do me a favor?
Whatever I can help with, just say the word.
Please deliver a message to Lord Krateros. Have him gather the Holy City guards and the Kremnoans to spread the word from door to door. At the lucid hour tomorrow, Finan will speak at the Marmorial Palace. Urge everyone who has concerns about the Holy City's future and the Flame Chase journey to attend this gathering. Tell them Aglaya has left Amphorius the seeds of hope.
Understood.
Thank you. It's been a harrowing day for everyone. Please make sure to rest well and collect your thoughts. I need to prepare.
Oop. Janin? Cartonus has arrived.
Cartonus?
Cartonus. I keep forgetting it's Cartonus.
What brings you to Marmoreal Palace? I plan to get everything settled before coming to see you. Is there something urgent, Cartonus?
How are you holding up, I wanted to see. Better than I expected, you seem.
There's no room for doubt anymore. It's time to take action.
He's
and
not
show
talking
everyone
like
that the
Cartonus
leadership
normally
of the Chrysos
does.
heirs is still strong.
Right, your assessment is. Now, here. Take this.
Ooh.
Is this it?
Dang, that looks...
You've completed it.
That does look like Flame Reaver's blade.
The name I've chosen for it. Before dawn, prepare for battle. For tomorrow, wield your sword. Befits your stature, it does. Chrysos heir.
Dawnmaker. Unbelievable. You've never seen that black-clad sword master. Yet you've recreated this so precisely, just from what I described.
Precise, your description. Imbued it with the power of dawn I already have. Guided by your will, gleam with golden flames, its blade will. Wield it. May triumph always be yours.
Thank you, Cartonus. I will use this sword to protect the beings
So
of
he made it to
Employees.
look like Flame Reavers on purpose. Interesting.
Varys.
We thought they had the same sword because they were the same person. But now I'm like,
What's this?
not sure.
Stored here, the remnants of Aglaya's divinity are.
Oh, I even see a golden thread on it.
This was her commission. Her death she had long foreseen.
Can she still hear us?
It's difficult to confirm. About divinity, we know very little. In this way, she wanted to be with you. Always.
That's like really sweet though.
I understand.
And sad.
Let me keep it. With this, we'll have another constant companion by my side. May this world never have need for a deliverer. Someone told me long ago. But when the world dashed her hopes and fell into disarray, if she could see me now, leading from the front, rallying people against their destiny, she would surely smile.
How will the Holy City continue without Lady Goldweaver? Look! Lord Finan is here.
Will he step up to lead Akama?
Not long ago, I spoke at the Citizens' Assembly at Dawncloud. I wrestled with every word, searching for the right ones to rally support and keep the Chrysos heirs' flame chase alive. In the end, I remembered a lesson from one of my teachers. In battles where words are weapons, outrage and blind passion often overpower reason. I followed his strategy. I painted my opponents as nothing more than pests, tore apart their character, and laid out their crimes. The strategy worked. I secured enough votes to achieve my goal, but afterward, there wasn't even a flicker of joy. I realized that apparent victory masked a deeper failure. In my pursuit of success, I fueled division and strayed far from my very purpose that led me to the flame chase journey. This journey was supposed to unify, not divide, to strengthen us, not weaken us. It was the gold thread that mended our rifts in the past. Some saw it as a means of surveillance, a tool of control. But no one can deny that it was Aglaya who held this city and even this shattered world together. Now she is gone. Yes, as you have heard, the demigod Aglaya, who guarded the holy city for a millennium, has indeed fallen.
Who murdered Lady Goldweaver?
Find the murderer! Make them pay!
I felt the same as all of you initially. I wanted to stand here beside you, to condemn the sinners, to discuss retribution, and to see justice brought down upon them. But my perspective has changed. The golden threads that once bound this city have unraveled. Yet no one is celebrating their freedom from control. In the empty markets and bath chambers, one feeling lingers. Unease. Deep down, we all know the last safeguard against the harm we may do to each other is gone. No divine power will protect us from the malice in our hearts. From now on, only the moral code we choose to uphold for ourselves will stand between us and the abyss.
Finon has a way with words.
Oops. I don't even know what I just said. I accidentally clicked.
Oh, all right.
What did I say? We'll say, be quiet and listen carefully. Sorry. I didn't have to say that.
The flame chase journey is nearing its end. With only one Titan left for the Chrysos heirs to conquer. Aquila! Before I rise to the skies, I challenge you. Cast out the shadows and malice within your hearts. Let your spirit shine brighter than the sky itself. Let me bear witness. Even without the divine authority of romance, Akama will remain a sanctuary in these end times. A place for the kind people Aglaya dreamed of. The kind of people foretold in prophecy. A better people!
Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people! Better people!
Why does it feel like a weird thing to cheer?
I appreciate your willingness to accept the challenge. You have reminded me that Aglaya left me perhaps the simplest duty in the world. To bear the burden of creation, I need only to give one thing. It's a gift she once gave me without hesitation, and now I share it with each of you. Unshakable faith. There's still a long way to go before Amphorius is reborn. But we will not forget the past as we move forward. For the memories of Amphorius will always benefit future generations. Allow me this
Why
moment.
the angry face?
I want to borrow a few minutes of your time to commemorate a demigod who protected the holy city for a millennium.
Death knell.
She was Akima's dressmaker, the leader of the Chrysos heirs, the Gold Weaver, Aglaya, and her greatest feat was being a selfless person.
That singing sounds so familiar.
Oh.
That's our song, and Snowy used to love it.
Yes, Lady Trian. For that child filled with anxiety. Your songs always dispelled the clouds in my heart. Even if for just a moment.
Snowy was so cute and kind when he was little. Now, you've grown so much. Maybe not as cute, but still just as kind.
Time spares no one, so there's nothing we can do. But kindness, you helped nurture it in me.
Don't mention it. Your light is as bright as ever. Keep it up and stay strong. See you, Snowy.
Goodbye, Lady Trian.
I heard what you said. Are you suggesting the debate tactics I've taught you are nothing but sleight of hand?
Not at all, Professor
They
Anaxa.
can hear still.
Honestly, without those techniques you taught me, the Flame Chase journey might not have survived.
Good thing your head's still clear. The Chrysos heir of Kefali. I had no idea you had it in you while I was drilling those formulas in your head in class.
Who could have thought, Professor? By the way, I've completely forgotten those formulas now.
Reading relief.
Some things never change. In our next lives, I'll teach you how to truly embrace your divine duties.
You're just making me cry more.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye, Professor Anaxa. Miss Castros? Aren't you going to say something?
I hope she can.
Lord Finan, you have always been so approachable. Ever since we first met, you've seen me as a friend. It was the first time I understood what everyday friendship was like. But that's dangerous.
Dangerous.
Laughing and chatting with you, I sometimes forget who I am. And for someone with my kind of power, that's a real hazard.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Sorry, I forgot to consider your perspective.
Please, no apologies. Despite everything, thinking back on the times we spent together makes me really happy.
I feel the same.
Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Gasteras. Aglaya.
Remember, Finan, after completing the flame chase, leave the decision to initiate the miracle of Genesis to the Amphorians. The Kroisos heirs are the executors of the prophecy, yet they, the people, are the true masters of this world.
Rest assured, I always keep your teachings in mind. The difference between a presumptuous hero and a tyrant is a fine line.
Well said. You've got a good memory.
It's late. Anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else? Even in your imagination, I'm not one to show my vulnerable side.
No worries. I've long understood how difficult it is for you to open up completely. Thank you for bringing me here, Aglaya. You saved me.
Maybe what I wanted to save wasn't you, child, but this crumbling world. Goodbye, Finan.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
Did you forget me?
Forget you. Like I'd ever.
What? He's alive still.
We aren't parting ways forever. You're just off to guard the gates at Castrum Kremnos. Let's not make this a tearful farewell.
You know just how to make a person uncomfortable. I have a feeling we'll meet again in this lifetime. Let's have another showdown then. Deliver.
That's very confident of you. I've changed since then. Have you seen this sword? It's a masterpiece freshly forged by Cartonis.
A bold statement for a mere mortal who hasn't yet claimed the power of a titan. See you around, Finan of Ides Elysiae.
It's a date, Mightimos.
It's a date.
What a poignant, yet splendid journey. And it's still not over yet, is it?
Wait, is that Serene?
Yes, Cyrene.
I was right. In the end, you did become the deliverer in this story.
A lot has changed while you were away. I've met so many people, tried so many things. I've found new resolve. And I've let go of some attachments. I'm not the same person I used to be.
But to me, you've never changed at all, Finan.
Days later at Dawncloud.
Dawncloud. This place holds so many different kinds of memories. I remember you could see the Goldweaver sign from here, all the way down the mountain. But my eyes aren't what they used to be 1,000 years ago.
Oh, really? Oof.
Cyphra, you... Seamstress. Tell me, does Akama have any treasures so rare that not even your...
I mean, our shop has seen. Of course it has. I heard there's a gem of all worlds hidden somewhere in Dawn Cloud. Apparently, it's a piece that fell out of the Dawn device. It's truly a priceless treasure, being a part of Kefali's divine body. Even I, the Gold Weaver, cannot witness its glamour. Gem of all worlds.
Nice! Got it! Well, please keep looking after the shop while I...
Let me guess, Cypherer. You're probably already plotting to sneak into Dawn Cloud to steal that gem, aren't you?
Probably.
And your next move is probably trying to sell it to the highest bidder, then distribute that money to the poor and the refugees in the Holy City?
Look, seamstress. Are you sure you aren't peeking into my head with your golden thread?
Wait, was she stealing not only to take care of herself, but also the others?
You might be skilled at covering up lies, but your compassion is all over your face, plain as day.
Does she still give some of the wealth to those who are poor?
Don't lie to yourself. Do you honestly think this is the right thing to do, Cypher?
What else am I supposed to do? That's the only thing I can do with my power. You keep talking about how I have the potential to become a good person. Or even what people call a hero. But I don't know what I need to do to get there! I can't weave golden dresses like you! I can't sing as well as Miss Hyceelins! And I definitely don't know as much as Big Sis Treby! The only things I'm good at are the underhanded street smarts that no one even respects. But I still want to be worthy of you. I want to prove that you've made the right choice. Even thieves can dream. Right?
I know, Cypher. I know. You are justified in your anger. Destiny is never fair. And your path is doomed to be even worse than everyone else's. You are fated to walk in the dark and bear the world's misunderstanding in this journey. But you have to believe that everyone in this world is unique in their own way. I am convinced that you're the only one who can bear the authority of trickery, even if you have to contend with the legendary 300 master thieves of Dolos.
Aglaia.
Does she just have like a front up, maybe?
To believe that the world is beautiful and that everyone is simple and kind.
If only I could get everyone to believe that. Would that lie become reality?
If enough people believed in it, even though it's a lie.
Oh, hi, Garu, thank you for the lurk.
Lies will always be lies, Cypher. But sometimes they can be more noble than the truth.
Huh. Are you really planning to just stand there forever? Honestly, sneaking around doesn't suit you, Deliverer.
Oop.
I never thought I could slip past your sharp ears, Miss Cypher. I just didn't think it'd be right to interrupt when you're obviously lost in thoughts.
Huh. Still as charming with your words as ever, boy. Your speech at the public baths wasn't half bad. I'll admit. It managed to touch my heart. Just a smidge.
Thank you. I had a feeling back then that you were in the audience. Intuition certainly is a thing of wonder.
Oh. And you didn't call me out on the spot. You waited all this time to tell me.
Sorry, I think
Well, I thought you'd need some time to yourself. After she passed away.
None of your business.
Definitely affected.
Enough small talk. Tell me, what kind of trouble did you run into that you need me, the super old-timer, to step in?
Super old timer.
We've only met a couple of times, but you've always gone straight to business. I respect that about you, old-timer, so I'll cut to the chase. You're probably aware that Aglaya has earned the support of the entire city for the Chrysos heirs. Everyone believes that she died at the hands of council members who were against the flame chase, and the citizens' fury has been dragging these schemers out of the shadows one by one.
Wow.
But they didn't get everybody. To this day, we still haven't found Elder Kindness, the leader of the cleaners.
Dang, she probably knows how to hide herself.
Ah, I see. You're afraid she'll do something wild now that she's pushed into a corner, aren't you?
Like a caged animal, probably, yeah.
Yes. I believe that Kefali's core flame, forever enshrined above the council theater, would be the opposition's final trump card against the Chrysos heirs. We're setting out to campaign against
ask her to
Aquila
steal
in a few
it.
days. With the Chrysos heirs gone, it'll be their best chance to strike.
Is he gonna ask her to steal it instead?
You think those desperate dogs will try to snatch the core flame while you're gone? So, you want me to give them a nice long walk while you're away, right?
You sure saw right through me, Miss Cipher. I know exactly what you can do. Godlike speed, perfect disguises, untraceable movement, and that most enigmatic authority of trickery. I have only one request. Please, use whatever tricks you need to protect Kefali's core flame. Even if you have to deceive the rest of the Chrysos heirs as well.
Yeah, that'd be big.
Hey, Deliverer. Do you honestly think that there's no way I'll turn you down? Do you even have any plan Bs if I decide to nope out on this?
Ooh.
As the demigod of trickery, there are no other trump cards in the world that can outrank you. I'm sure you know the answer to your own question, Miss Cipher.
He is the final trump card, guys.
Confidence. You talk as if you have everything in the palm of your hand. Huh. So you did learn a thing or two from her. I'll give you that. Then let me tell you something you don't know. The Flame Reaver. They've been watching Akama closely.
You mean?
Bet you didn't expect that, huh? I've been tracking them all this time. And this is my conclusion.
So even though she was running off, she was actually doing things helpful
That
still.
lunatic may have lost their mind, but they're no fool. Why do you think they haven't made a move on Akama yet?
Professor Anaxa once analyzed this. He thought it was probably because Kefali's core flame was protected by the Council of Elders' secret arts.
Ha! Sacred art's my foot! I could break those mechanisms with a flick of my finger. Allow me to let you in on the actual secret. They probably held off from attacking Akama because the Seamstress's defense network was way tougher than you thought.
Oh.
Now that she's gone, and you're heading out to the Eye of Twilight, with the city's defenses in shambles.
Ooh, so the city's in danger.
What a dangerous situation we find ourselves in.
Yeah, that's bad. Way worse than we thought.
But since you're the one who brought it up, I'm guessing you already have a solution in mind.
I hope.
Just look how ridiculously calm you are right now. But you guessed it right. Consider this a 2-for-1 deal. I'll keep that lunatic entertained on top of protecting Kefali's core flame. You owe a big favor after this.
Probably worthwhile, though.
You deepest gratitude. That Flame Reaver's power is truly unfathomable. Please be careful.
Don't forget, Deliverer. There's a fundamental truth in this world. Cyphera will always get the last laugh. No need to worry about a demigod. I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
Ooh. Okay. That's one way of putting it. Meanwhile, in the Grove of Epiphany.
I'm back. I've been trying to stay away from here since the Black Tide destroyed the Grove. And through that, stay away from the memories that might make me sad. But the wind keeps pulling me back. Maybe that's the Twilight Courtyard's duty, after all.
Little Ika's so cute.
I know, little Ika. I know. I too miss the days when we all studied together. But we have an even more important mission this time round. Lord Finan has already set the date to campaign against Aquila. Being a descendant of the Sky People, You're right. At least I can still afford to get lost in thought once in a while. Oh, ancestors. Please wait for just a bit longer. The time I spent in the Grove deserves some reminiscence. This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson.
The lesson? What's the lesson?
I can still see that day in my mind.
And that was your last lesson in the Grove.
Oh.
Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice. However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful
Hanging out with people.
don't ever claim you were
I just
the
came to say
student
hey.
of Anaxagoras.
Are you still awake this whole time?
Yeah.
You got distracted.
I was watching YouTube.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the
Cereal
calendar.
and
Are you
Garu
sure
Kaba.
you didn't?
Hello. Yep.
Firstly,
it's late though.
Call me
Oh,
Professor.
I haven't had a spot where it stops yet.
Okay.
Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you.
Okay.
I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research
Technically, I
ancient
guess it did, like a
and all
moment
my
ago.
teaching activities
I'll find
will
a
be
stopping point. Again, though.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
Oop.
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, Finan of Ides Elysiae.
Oh, Castor is.
I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
The teaching assistant, Miss Hyacinth, is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process. Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of Ides Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
I didn't say.
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Oop.
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale. See, this is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers.
Dang, he's rude.
Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
Blank page? An interesting description. Do explain, assistant.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on commoners living on the peripheries of historical records.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Celiosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era.
Oh, her accent slipped in.
What about the Day Thunder Knight's family?
It's really good,
allies,
though.
and
She only
friends?
occasionally has a slip
What about
up.
the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details of those legends have been long lost. And only Celiosi's name remains. Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves. I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation to include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page.
It's really sweet, actually. Dang.
I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that, but my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream. Danny,
Hyacinth.
what are you doing here?
I didn't expect to see you again in the Grove. Faden mentioned you were gearing up for the campaign against Aquila. Are you here to...
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings.
Oh.
That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the rainbow bridge to the sky.
Oh, frick, she needs an actual rainbow
The soul
bridge.
of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the Grove.
The rainbow bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of the Aquila, but undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You will protect me, won't you?
Dude, little
Good,
Ika has a
Ika.
butt. That's funny.
Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many myths and research about the Titans as I can. Everything about Emborius is a valuable addition to our data bank when I get back to the Astral Express.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
That's not it, but I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders.
Nope. I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot that I still don't understand.
Since we've already met up, why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. The grove is fraught with danger right now, and an extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
Okay. So yeah, this will be my ending point. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see if we've got... Ooh. I have someone we can raid into real quick. He won't mind. I think he won't mind if we raid in.
Let's have a break.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is go raid into Autumn. He's still streaming. Oh, it looks like they might be playing. Looks like they're playing Repo now.
It's
okay.
squishy.
So yeah, we're gonna raid into Autumn. He's got a collab going on with it looks like Goji, Misa, and Clear. We'll raid in and then I'll run. Alrighty guys, I'll see you tomorrow night for some more Honkai Star Rail.